Hunter.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another video. If this is your first time on my page, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button to keep up with my latest content. Right now I'm going to do a tutorial on Whitney Houston's Joy to the World, and it starts off in the key of B flat, then it jumps to the key of D flat, to the key of E, back to the key of D flat, and ends in the key of E flat. Alright, so I'm going to put the scale of B flat right there on the screen for you. Alright, so let's get started on the intro. I'm going to give you something that you can play right before they start singing, so that you can bring it in, and also give the soloist a cue of when to come in. Alright, so it's going to be real simple. It's just going to be this. And then you're going to the song. Alright, so started off, it's just F, B, C, D, E flat. First chord, C, B flat in the left, and E flat, G, D in the right. Then you're going to change it to a C, B flat still in the left, and E flat, G, B flat in the right. Just going to change that D to a B flat. Next, F octaves in the left, and E flat, B flat, D in the left. I'm sorry, in the right. And then the last chord is this. F, E flat in the left, and A, E flat, G flat, A in the right. Alright, so the first part I'm going to show you is Joy to the World, the Lord is come. Bass is. The Lord. Alright, so first chord is this. You can do B flat, F, B flat in the left, and D, F, B flat in the right. Next, E flat octaves, or you can have that B flat in there, to a C, F, A in the right. Next, D in the bass to a C, and F. Then it's a passing chord. Alright, G, D in the left, and F, G, B flat, C, and D in the right. Do it again. Next, the Lord. Alright, so on the A, you're going to play a G, C, D. Then on the D, you're going to play G flat, C, D. Only difference from the last chord, you drop this G to a G flat. Next, when you get to the G in the bass, you're going to play a F, B flat, C, and D. Then it's two passing chords. On that B flat in the bass, you're going to add a flat, and you're going to play a C, E flat, G in the right. Then you're going to resolve it to C, D, F. So. Alright, so now on the part, let earth receive her king. Bass is this. Let earth receive her king. Alright, so first chord is this one. You can do E flat octaves in the left and B flat, E flat, G in the right. Then when we get to this C, you're gonna do this. So first one is C F in the left and B flat C D F in the right. It's two passing chords in there. So that's C and E in the left and B flat C D G in the right. Only difference from this one is you're gonna drop this F to this E and this take this F to this G. So okay, and then the next chord is receive. You can do this. F octaves in the left and F, G, A in the right. We can also add the F in there if you want. And then two more passing chords on that D. Once you get to that D, it's so that's D in the bass to A, C, D, E, and G. D stays the same. And then the next chord is C, E flat, G flat, A. Here go the king part, so I'm gonna play it all the way up to that part. So receive her king right here. Alright, so that part, once you get to her king, you're gonna go to G in the bass, but the chord is gonna be a G minor chord. So D, G, B flat. Then you're gonna walk the bass G, D, G, A, B flat, D, G, A, and then you're gonna end up on an E minor chord over G flat in the bass. So there's G flat, E flat in the left and E flat, G flat, B flat in the right. Again. Either or. Alright, so now we're going into the part, let every heart prepare him room. Alright, so the last chord was this one. Alright, so next one is this. I'm gonna play a F, C, F in the left and C, D, F, B flat in the right. Let every heart. Next, E flat, D in the left and G, B flat, D, F in the right. Then go back to this chord, P prayer, hymn room. Alright, so that is, you can do A octaves in the left and G, C, T in the right. Next one, D octaves in the left to a G flat, C, and D. Showed you these chords from earlier. Alright, so in heaven, we're going to be right here. Actually, right here. So there's G, D in the left, and F, B flat, C, D in the right. Next, E flat. You can do octaves on the left to a F, G, A, C. Next, the octaves on the left to a A, C, F. And last, go back to the G, D in the left to a B flat, C, D, F, and then you're gonna hit the left hand stays the same, and your right hand changes to F, A flat, B. So just be like this and have fun. Alright, heaven and nature. I'm gonna do C octaves in the left to E flat major chord. G, B flat, E flat. Next chord, F, C in the left to B flat, E flat, G. Alright, so now we're going into the piano solo, right before they get into the chorus, where she says, nature sing. Alright, so the bass is going to be on E flat for the first 8 chords. Alright, so the first 4 is this one. Alright, so first chord, E flat, A, D flat. Next, D flat, G flat, C. Next, C, F, B flat. Next, B flat, E flat, A. Alright, so the next 4 after that is so that's A flat, D flat, G flat. Next to G flat, C, F. Next, F, B flat, E flat. Next, E flat, A flat, D flat. Again, that is alright, so the second half of that piano run is you're going to be here. So that's F, B flat, E flat in the right. Next, E flat, A flat, D flat. Next, D flat, G flat, D. I'm sorry, C. Next, C, F, B flat. And then last, B flat, E flat, A flat. And then the run is E, F, A flat, B flat, and then to the 1. Alright, so now we're going into the chorus of the song, Joy to the World. In this part of the song, we are in the key of D flat. Alright, so the first chord is on the 1, starting right here. You can walk the bass up, so that's F, A flat, and D flat in the right. You can do D flat octaves in the left. You can walk the bass up. You can do a different version of the 1 chord over the F. Next chord, A flat in the bass to a B, D flat, E flat, and G flat. Back to the 1. Next, you're gonna do an A flat, D flat, F in the right, G flat in the bass. That inversion. Next, A flat in the bass to a G flat B E flat. Back to the 1. Again. After that is single notes, E flat in the left, G flat in the right. Walk them up half steps. E in the left, G in the right. F in the left, and A flat in the right. Next, we're going into this part. Thy King. And then that passing chord is. Alright, so coming from here. Next is G flat and G flat in the left, B flat in the right. Hit it twice. F in the left, A in the right. Walking down half steps. E in the left, A flat in the right, and E flat in the left and G in the right. Next, A flat in the left, C in the right. Hit them both twice. Next, B flat in the left, D flat in the right. Next, B in the left and D in the right. And last, C in the left, E flat in the right. To C in the bass, to a 5 chord. A flat, C, E flat, to the 1. And then this passing chord is this. F, E flat in the left, to a D flat, F, A flat in the right. Alright, so now we're going to let every heart prepare him room. Alright, so that last passing chord to get to this was this. Alright, so let every heart. First chord, B flat, D flat in the left, and F, B flat, D flat, F in the right. Next, A, D flat in the left, G flat, A, D flat in the right. Next, A flat, D flat in the left, F, A flat, D flat in the right. Next, G, D flat in the left, F, B flat, D flat in the right. And then it's a passing chord. It's G flat, D flat in the left, G flat, A, D flat, E flat in the right. So the bass in that part is pretty much doing this, coming from that passing chord. Alright, so in Heaven and Nature sing that part is. That's the bass. Alright, so the chord is. It's first 4. So on the A flat, you're gonna play a 1 chord. D flat, F, A flat. On a G flat, you're gonna play a 5 chord. C, E flat, A flat. And on F, you're gonna go back to a 1 chord. So D flat, F, A flat. And then it's a passing. On a D, you're gonna play a B, D, F, A flat. And then next is. Alright, so on the E flat, you're gonna play E flat minor chord, B flat, E flat, G flat. On a D flat, you're gonna play a B flat minor chord, B flat, D flat, F. On a B, you're gonna play a B major chord at the 9, B, D flat, E flat, G flat, and then another passing chord, which is this one. On that B flat, you're gonna play an A flat, B flat, D, and F. Alright, so now we're going into Go Tell of His Glory and Go Shout the New Story. Alright, so that last chord from the Heaven and Nature Sing was this. Then you're gonna go alright, so first chord is E flat in the bass to a G flat, B flat, E flat. F in the bass to F, A flat, T flat. G flat in the bass to a E flat, G flat, B flat. And then A flat in the bass to a D flat, F, A flat. Now you have two options from this part, so you can do that, go to the 3 to the 6, or you can do, you can just walk it up a half step up to the 6. Alright, so the first option from, if you go to the 3, the chord would be this, and then so that chord is, shows you that one. So that's F in the bass to A, T flat, F, A flat, to B flat in the bass to a D, G flat, A flat, D flat. So that chord is also the same on the 6. So the whole goal is to play this chord on the 6, whether you go here or just, they both work. Alright, so go shout the new story. You're going to actually stop on the 3rd, on this one, on a G flat and a E flat minor chord. And then it's 2 passing chords. And the passing chord is so on that C, you're gonna play a B flat, E flat, and F to F in the bass to an A, C, F. Alright, so now we're going into the Let Heaven, 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 and so forth and so on. Alright, so that last chord was coming from Go Shout the New Story. Alright, so the bass is gonna do this. Do it one more time. Chord. Alright, so on that B flat, you can play B flat minor chord, F, B flat, D flat. On the A flat, you're gonna play B flat major chord, F, B flat, D. On the G flat, you're gonna play E flat minor chord, G flat, B flat, E flat. On the F, you're gonna go back to a B flat major chord. Alright, on the E flat, you're gonna go back to E flat minor chord. On the F again, you're gonna go back to a B flat major chord. And on a G flat, you're gonna go back to E flat minor chord. And then nature, that is G in the bass, B flat minor chord, or G diminished 7, F, B flat, D flat in the right, And then A flat in the bass to G flat, B, D flat, back to the 1. Alright, again slowly. Alright, so now we're going into the bridge of the song. This part of the song is in the key of E. Alright, so the words are, joy to the world, for the Savior reigns and makes his blessings flow. It's the soloist part up in there, special soloist part. Alright, so coming from in heaven, so that's it's passing chord, which is this. So that is C in the bass to A, C, E, and A flat, or I'm sorry, G sharp. Alright, so the first chord is this. B octaves in the left to A, B, E, G sharp. Joy to the world. Next, you're going to keep B octaves in the left to A sharp, C sharp, E, and G sharp. Next, for the Savior, keep B octaves in the left to A, C, E, F sharp. Savior reigns. Keep that B octaves in the left, and the chord is G sharp, B, and E. So next is and makes his blessings flow. So that is alright, so coming from the last one, you're gonna go here. A flat in the bass to B, D, F sharp, and G sharp. Next, sorry. Alright, so that's C sharp in the bass to B, D, F sharp. They're gonna change the chord to a B, D, F, and G sharp. So next, we're gonna do this inversion. So the F sharp in the bass to C sharp, F sharp, and A. Next, E in the bass to A, C sharp, E, G sharp. Next, D in the bass to A, C, E, F sharp. Then you're gonna hit D to C again and keep the chord the same. So alright, so now we're going into the part, joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. First chord is this. Do B octaves in the left and E, F sharp, G sharp, B in the right. Next, keep B octaves in the left, and in the right hand you're gonna play C, E, F sharp, and A. Then you repeat it. Join the triumph of the skies. And it's a passing chord, and that passing chord is this. I'm gonna do A sharp in the left to a D, G sharp, C, E in the right. Alright, so now we're going into with angelic hosts proclaim. So that chord is, I'm going to do A in the left to A, C sharp, E, G sharp. Next, G sharp in the bass to B, D, F sharp with angelic. Alright, so the next chord is alright, so that is C sharp in the bass to B, D, F sharp, and A, host, pro. I'm gonna keep C sharp in the bass. The chord changes to B, D, F, and G sharp. Next, proclaim. That's F sharp in the bass to C sharp, E, and A. Next, you're gonna keep that F sharp in the bass. Chord goes to, we're on the Oh Glory. So that's A, C, E, G sharp, and then you're gonna drop it down to A, C, E, and F sharp. Alright, so next we're going into While the Angels Sing. So that is first chord, B in the bass to A, C sharp, E, and F sharp. You're going to change the chord to a C sharp, E, and G sharp. Keep B in the bass. Next, G sharp in the bass is C, E, F sharp, and B. And then C sharp in the bass to a D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. It's taking you right back into the regular Joy to the World in D flat. Alright, so now we're going into the vamp of the song. And the first chord starts on a 1. We're going to do this version actually. So it's D flat in the bass to F, E flat, D flat. Bass walks up. On that F, you're going to go to another inversion of D flat major chord. D flat, F, A flat. And then this chord again. A flat in the left hand and B, D flat, E flat, G flat in the right. Back to the 1. Next, G flat in the bass to B, E, A flat. Next, A flat in the left to B, D flat, E flat, G flat. Back to the 1. And then 2 passing chords. So that's E in the left to a E, A flat, D flat, G flat in the bass to G flat, B flat, E flat. Sorry. Alright, so the notes to the key change is, that's all you gotta do. So that's G, A flat, A, and C, D flat, D. So I gotta play to change the key. Alright, so now we're in the key of D. It's pretty much the same structure as in the key of D flat, so therefore I'm not really gonna break it down. I'm gonna just play it slow. So here we go. so now we're jumping into the key of E flat, same structure. The first part of it is the same structure as in the key of D. Alright, so we'll play it so. Alright, so for the sing joy to the world, when they keep repeating that part, coming from here, sing joy, sing joy to the world, then you're gonna do alright, so I'm gonna do single notes of D flat to E flat, and then the chord is, and the bass to G flat, B, E flat. Bass goes to A flat, chord is G flat, B flat, D flat, E flat. Next, bass is B flat, chord is F, A flat, D flat, to the 1. E flat in the bass to A, G, B flat, E flat. Then you repeat it. Alright, and then the run in there is and then you're gonna go so that run is B flat, G flat, E flat to D flat, B, B flat, A flat. Chord, actually, this one, sorry. You can add that D flat in there if you want. So the chord is B in the bass to a B flat, D flat, E flat, G flat. Next, B flat in the bass to A flat, D flat, F, to the 1. E flat in the bass to G, B flat, E flat. Alright, so for the actual ending of the song, very simple. You're just gonna do this. E flat and bass to F, B flat, D flat, E flat. So you're gonna hold it. D flat, E flat. So you're gonna do A flat major chord, A flat, C, E flat. To the 1 chord, G, B flat, E flat. Again. And then when they get to the sing joy to the world, you can do this right here. Chord, you're gonna do D flat, F in your left, and A flat, B flat, D flat, E flat in your right. To the 1. You can actually throw that F in there. Alright, and that's the whole entire song. And if you like my style of teaching, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, also put a like down there, and you guys be blessed.